Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Transformers Reviews. Well, guys, today I'm excited to bring you a look at a new Cheetor with his personalized Battleship Sea Fury. I don't really have Shockwave anymore to show him and compare him off with, but I do have the Tigertron mold, which itself is a recolor of the original Cheetor mold. So you can see differences, obviously, in the the Cyberverse styling, and because typically Cyberverse toys are not on par with, say, like Siege. So, I mean, and also, just as a way of comparison, here you can see how he compares to Brunt and everything of that sort. So in looking at Sea Fury here, its primary focus is first of all to be armor for Cheetor and to be a battleship second. Obviously, the reason we can see this is you can see that the chest armor there, obviously he has the big finger sticking out from both ends, and of course the back attachment here. So there are sacrifices, but again, when we consider what it's meant for, okay, we'll forgive it. I find it odd that on Cheetor, he has the Autobot symbol while the Battleship has the Maximal symbol. But just one more thing before we quickly move on, you can definitely see that it is not lacking in the guns department. I mean, it is just bristling with them, which plays better into armor mode. So with that being said, let's actually go ahead and start by looking at Cheetor in his robot mode. And as he bears very little resemblance to the original Cheetor, but just for one more little quick, since we already have Tigertron up there, here he is with Big Bot Optimus Primal. So the one odd thing about Cheetor is that they really couldn't make the tail disappear. I mean, you can have it down here or up, but that's as far as it's going to go. I personally just prefer to kind of hide out of the way because I think that's kind of silly, but that's just me. Plus, one of the things that I do like is on his forearms here, I'm liking what looks like gauntlet armor is, I guess what I'm trying to say. So for one more quick little comparison, here he is up against Refraktor, and you can see that really, I mean, that's awesome. He's actually about the same size. I don't know why that tickles my funny bone so much. But overall, despite his redesign and those few things, good and bad, for a version of Cheetor, is it an okay figure? So I'm okay with it. Plus, let's keep in mind, it has to have some compromises to work with the armor. So speaking of that, okay, here's the thing. It borders on the line of being ridiculous, at the same time bordering on awesome, and I don't know why, but I do like it. So, obviously the one thing that is kind of like a personal gripe, I wished that Cheetor had a gun for his singular robot mode. However, like we mentioned when we were looking at Sea Fury, the dude is just bristling with guns, and now you can see that he has got guns all over his arms. Plus, the funny thing about this is that the hands themselves, as you can see, they've actually got 5mm pegs also, so that the bigger arms can actually hold it as well. So, and plus, one of the things is, I was like, okay, if that's all it does, that's kind of silly. But the most articulation you're going to get out of the armor once it's on Cheetor is you can actually angle the arms out a little bit wider, but also the head will actually turn, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, is it a goofy armor mode? Yes. So, how does it actually compare to other armored up figures? And finally, here he is with the Refraktor that I kind of feel is like the most appropriate, that these two go best together, even though they stylistically are like complete opposites. The reason they're hijacking Cheetor's video is because I said that one day if I ever happen to get 5 Refraktors, that I would show you what the combiner mode looks like. So let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty ghetto, but if you wanted to have a Siege combiner, you can actually do that. So it's not perfect, but it is a somewhat feasible. He's actually just a head shorter than the actual combiners from Power of the Primes and Combiner Wars, that being because he has just a deluxe for the core instead of a Voyager class. But I like it. So either way, I'm going to apologize for hijacking Cheetor's video. But anyway, guys, that is the Transformers Cyberverse Spark Armor Cheetor, as well as our Custom Siege Refraktor Combiner. And I hope you guys actually enjoyed taking a look at these guys. So until next time, guys, we'll see you in another review.